Christy Crawford.
Pat Joyce.
Morgan Newman.
Cassidy Newman.
Kathy Newman.
Welcome to the 2014 Unadilla Summer Recreation Program. I am very excited to get started this year as we have much to cover before our first day. My name is Tyler Newman and I will be your new program director. Although this is my first year stepping in as director, I am confident that the experiences I received in prior years as staff member have prepared me for this position. Still, this is a new experience for all of us and we should approach every obstacle with a positive attitude. Today, I will introduce our returning staff members, review the rules and responsibilities of the staff, and go over our summer schedule. Please feel free to contact myself or any returning staff members with any questions you may have, as we are more than willing to give a helping hand. Now, I would like to introduce you to our returning staff members. To my left, our events coordinator, Matt Newman. This is Matt's second year with the program, and he will be handling all event scheduling, which include daily games and activities. He can answer any questions you have about time scheduling or any events that we will be participating in. He does a great job keeping us on track and is always looking for new ideas to bring to the kids. Right beside me is Deborah Phillips. Deborah has been with us for 3 years now and is in charge of all arts and crafts activities. Following the orientation, I will have Deborah give you a full tour of the facilities and show you exactly where to find any resources you may need. Next to Deb is our program nurse, Mrs. Church. In any incident where a child falls, receives a cut, bruise, or worst case scenario, any other serious injury, Mrs. Church is to be immediately notified as state regulation requires us to record every injury. Some of you may recognize Mrs. Church as she is the current elementary school nurse at Unadilla Elementary. Last but not least, to my right is our swim instructor, Stephanie Joyce. Stephanie will be running all swim lessons this summer. Stephanie asked me earlier to mention that she will need all the help she can get this year as we usually have more than one swim instructor on staff. Nevertheless, Stephanie is extremely capable of handling the large tasks, but may need periodic assistance dealing with such a large number of students at once. Now, looking at some of the rules and guidelines we have here at Unadilla Recreational Program. Most importantly, always show up on time. My personal feelings are, if you are not 15 minutes early, you're late. Secondly, in the case that you will be late or if an emergency does occur where you will not be able to make work, I only ask that you notify a member of the staff ahead of time. I understand things happen that we cannot control, but not notifying myself or another member is unacceptable. I also ask you to always remember you are around young children and not adults. I expect you all to act accordingly and keep in mind these children tell their parents everything. The last thing I want is for a parent to be calling me at home stating how so-and-so was cussing or making inappropriate gestures in front of their child. I have a zero tolerance policy for this behavior, and if I receive any word that any behavior like this was made, I will ask you to leave. If you only take away one thing from today's orientation, I want you to remember that it is imperative that students are to be signed in and out by a parent or a legal guardian. No child is allowed to attend the program or leave without the signature of their parent or guardian. In the case that a student leaves with another individual, a handwritten note with the signatures from both the parents and adult picking the student up is required. This is of utmost importance to secure the safety and welfare of our students. Other than that, this is a fun environment. We want the children to have as much fun as possible, and I think you will notice that usually translates into having fun yourself. Next, we'll take a look at our program schedule so you are all aware of the program itinerary and can let me know ahead of time any possible complications you may have. We will be starting this year's summer program a little later than usual, and our first day will be this coming Monday, the 3rd of June. The program runs Monday through Friday with the exception of the week of of July 4th, which we will have off. A look at the daily schedule, students enter, sign in, and head to the cafeteria for breakfast at 9. The children can choose to stay inside for arts and crafts with Deb or go outside with Matt and participate in the activity he has scheduled for the day. Lunch is from 11 to 11:30, after which we will load the buses and transport the children to Franklin Pool. All staff members go with the buses to supervise the children at the pool. We will begin to load 2 o'clock to be back in Unadilla by 3 o'clock when their parents return to pick them up. The last thing I want to cover in our itinerary is the end of the year field trip. This year we will be attending Skate Estate in Binghamton, New York. This will require the attendance of all staff members as we will be eating on site and taking the bus to and from the site. Today we reviewed our staff members, your responsibilities as a staff member with the Unadilla Recreational Program, and our summer schedule. Once again, I welcome you to come to me with any questions or concerns you may have. Otherwise, I think we're going to have a great summer, and I will see you this Monday for our first day.